Hey guys, it's TJ and welcome back to Black Ops 3. So I'm level 2, if you didn't see my last video where basically my stats are reset. So yeah, if you want to go see that video, it's up hopefully. But I'm going to be talking about the time that I hit my dad. Like, he was bleeding, I'm not even kidding. And it wasn't just like, oh, I'm sorry dad, I gave you a paper cut. Sorry, you got a little cut. No, like, right on the head where he was bleeding. He was on the phone. Not on purpose. It's not like I just went up to him. It's not like I just went up to him and was like, So let me tell you the story. So this only happened like, oh, that was right under me. Anyway, we were at the park, alright? It was a normal day. Me and my dad go on walks to the park with our dog quite often. Yeah, we were just chilling. Okay, we were at the park playing frisbee. It was in the summer. No, actually, it wasn't in the summer. But yeah, we were playing frisbee. We got a frisbee, we were passing it back and forth. I think it was just before Thanksgiving. And so he got a call from one of his brothers, because his brother has like a big Thanksgiving like party type thing. And so we got a call from him. It was probably just something about the party, like what's going on, when to come over, or who's coming over in addition to us, and probably something like that. So, we were passing, but then when he got that call, he passed it to me and then answered the phone and was like, hey, oh, hey, and was talking. He was over by the fence. I was over by a tree. I was throwing the frisbee up and then back down and then up and then down, like really high next to a tree, because the tree was like dead.
Hi, how are you?
What are you doing? Anyway, so yeah, I was passing it up and down, trying to like knock the branches off because it was dead, so like the branches fell off really easily. So I was just there like throwing it up and down. So I was there just throwing it up and down, trying to hit the branches off, because the tree had been dead, and when trees are dead, the branches are really like easy to just snap off. Yeah, I was doing that, knocking off the branches with the frisbee, throwing it up and down. My dad moves around a lot when he was talking. He moves around a lot when he's on the phone, like I do too. He just kind of paces, walks around. And so then, for whatever reason, he had the idea, hey, I'm going to go over by that tree that Tim's throwing the frisbee up and down at. Obviously, he just didn't see me throwing it up and down, otherwise he wouldn't have done it. But I had been throwing it up long before he got to the tree. But yeah, he got to the tree eventually. And I was throwing it up and down, and then I threw it up, and it was like heading for his head. I was on the opposite side of the tree, but it like cut through the branches, and it was going on an arc right for his head, and I was like, heads up, or watch out, or something like that. I tried warning him, and then instead of like moving, he just went like this and like scrunched up, and it was high and it was going fast. Like I threw that thing hard, and then on its way down, it was going down pretty fast. So then all you hear is "kung," like this really loud plastic against skull sound. And it had landed right on the top of his head. And his head was like this, like all scrunched up and like tense and stuff. And I was like, I mean, I did feel bad, but I was like, I didn't say this to him, obviously. It's not like I would just hit him on the head. It's not like I would just hit him on the top of the head and then be like, hey, why were you standing there? You saw me throwing it. But I was thinking that, like, if you saw me throwing it up and down, why would you just, casually walk over to the tree? I didn't understand. And like, he was still on the phone. What happened? So he's like, stop, and on the phone. And I was like, hey. And then as he was like walking, he like felt the top of his head, and his hand got wet with blood, and he showed it to me, and I felt really bad. I mean, I just hit my dad, who was just on the phone. I just hit him on the top of the head with a frisbee. Like, of course I feel bad. And then when he showed me it drew blood, I felt even worse. It was quite a bit of blood too. And so he just acted like nothing happened on the phone, but to me, like, as he was on the phone, he was like, look at this. And I didn't get in trouble for it because it was an accident, and honestly, it was sort of his fault. I mean, I should have just not thrown it when I saw him go near the tree, but he should have just not walked over to the tree in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it wasn't his intention to get hit, and it wasn't my intention to hit. So, all in all, I think, it's fine. He's fine now, obviously. Like, it was a few months ago. It's not like he's still... it's not like he got a concussion or anything, but his head was, like, bleeding a lot. And so, wherever he walked, like, I was like, Dad, you might want to wear a hat. Because wherever he walked, he would just have this. he would just have this big red like scab on the top of his head for like a week. So even during Thanksgiving, there was like just this red spot on the top of his head. And then my uncle came up to me and he's like, so I hear you tried killing your dad. Obviously it's a joke. And I was like, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's the story of how I hit my dad, you know, made him bleed like right on the head with the frisbee. It was an accident, but it happened. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, tell me if you guys have ever done anything like that. And yeah,